the more people are literally, in this case, forced to have to think and educate themselves and stop looking away, the more they will understand the ways that white supremacy and misogyny in the culture they mutually construct each other. And one of the ways that that is done most powerfully is through myths around sexual violence in the society. And so the ERA, for example, will, as Jamia said, it will enable us to, at a consistent federal level, ensure protections against intimate partner violence and sexual violence and gender-based and sexuality-based hate crimes. I mean, things that right now we can never ever be assured of. But that's really important because, in fact, when you think about the way sexual violence is used as people think of it as sex, but we know that this is a crime of power and domination, and the crime of power and domination takes many different forms. But if you really think about the ways that people are coming now to think about what it means to have prison abolition, I mean, people who've never heard that term before are now using that language. They have no idea how long that language has been developed and thought about, but they're now using that language. They're thinking about defunding the police. They're thinking about all of these things. But I would also say that one of the logical extensions of that is that they will be forced to think about sexual violence, and not the least of which is because the mass incarceration is a sexual violence machine, both in the carceral state of imprisonment and outside of that state, because there's such a pipeline between sexual violence and incarceration for Black girls and women. And there's also a pipeline of abuse and power for people who rape and get away with it. Right. So I think these are really related issues.